us fell in love. The summer was warm and too ready to faint. And I guess on that night we got too much to drink. Sometimes I just wish we could still be the same. No life was not bad, no love was a game. And time could just stop like an old photograph. I remember as one that I took just a day. He was smiling at me, but his smile was so blue. He told me that maybe we should try being alone.
In the morning when I get up, I wish that we could stop and taste each day. In the evening when I get home, always hope to find you all alone and out of harm's way.
You're so beautiful girl 그대 눈을 바라볼 때 내가 모르는 걸 이제 믿을 수가 있어야 You're so wonderful girl 작은 손짓 하나야 그대 원하는 걸 모두 주고 싶어 My superwoman yeah Girl I'm under your spell 너의 마법에 빠져들었나 헤어나올 수 없어 So tell me who stole from the skies Or did you take a star and place right in your eyes You're so beautiful girl 그대 눈을 바라볼 때 내가 모르는 걸 이제 믿을 수가 있어야 You're so wonderful girl 작은 손짓 하나